Hello, my name is Allison Molly, and I have been an early childhood educator at Bennett Day School since 2017. Our project came from observing children in their natural state of play. We can't deny the effects that the pandemic had on children, and for this group in particular, what we started noticing was that their world was just beginning to open up to experiences and adventures that children typically would have already taken part of during their younger years. For example, we had a lot of interest in building grocery stores and playing restaurant, and a fascination with the train lines across the city. While this play is very typical at this age, we realized the children were not easing up with it. While playing outside, the children showed a deep fascination with passing trains and community helpers such as sanitation workers and street sweepers. We knew the next step needed to be learning what it took to be a productive member of our neighborhood as well as the greater community of Chicago. We learned about our public transit system and how its wide reach allows us to come together. Through this experience, the children became fascinated by the CTA map and started pointing out nearby train lines that they took from their house after we decided on a class trip to the Blue Line station together. We visited other important parts of our neighborhood like grocery stores and hair salons, libraries and bookstores, and other small businesses. The children gained an awareness that they themselves and their small 3-year-old bodies are just as important in our community as their family members and other adults, and that they can have a positive impact on how neighborhoods thrive. As we were out exploring our neighborhood, we couldn't help but recognize the smiles and surprises on the faces of our other community members. To see such little bodies out and about in the rain, snow, and wind, and sometimes sun, took their breath away. This project allowed us not only to learn about our neighborhood, but also to educate our community on the capabilities of 3-year-old children.
Hi, my name is Molly Simmons, and I've been an early childhood educator at Bennett Day School since 2017. As the project progressed, we added more depth to our learning and started talking about accessibility, advocacy, and representation within a community. Our children learned about our local mayoral race, they practiced the act of cleaning up litter in front of local murals, and they learned about love fridges and visited a grocery store to choose products that would work best for people who were food insecure. A special part of this project was seeing how much Bennett Day School is already in our neighborhood, as most of our field trips were to places connected to members of our school community. For example, a family recommended a barber shop they frequented for years. An upper school family owned a business down the block. And we finished with celebration at a restaurant led by a PreK parent. This is where our family partnerships were critical to our success. We partnered with our families on developing our project as we brainstormed together on locations to visit. Our families were invited on every field trip with no limit on chaperone numbers because all were welcome, as we knew the impact our project could have if we all worked together. Looking back, we were only so successful because of these special partnerships. We are proud to say we've changed what preschool project-based education can look like with a family-focused approach.